Hey guys, come on in. We're going to install a Fender-style floating bridge. Now, Leo Fender got a patent on this. This is, well, the saddles were different, of course. I mean, it was different. This is a knockoff. For some reason, Leo called it a tremolo system, which I've never really understood. This is actually a vibrato. And the difference is a tremolo is a change in volume. So a tremolo effect would be just rapidly, using the volume pod. That would give you where the volume in and out, volume swells, often they would be rapid. They make guitar pedals that can replicate that. A lot of Fender amps back in the day had it built in. It was some kind of electronic circuit that would fluctuate the voltage to the tubes or something, and somehow would increase and decrease the volume, in and out. This is actually a vibrato because it changes the pitch of the strings, and so there's an arm on there that I'm not going to bother to screw in now, but sometimes called a whammy bar or a wiggle stick. And so if you go this way, it's going to lower the pitch, because what's going to happen is the bridge is going to come up and the strings are going to be detuned. They're going to get slacker and loose. And then if you go the other way, if you pull up, it's going to get tighter. And so this is actually a vibrato. Again, not sure why Leo called it tremolo, but a lot of guitar players, they'll call it a tremolo. And a lot of other bridge systems are called tremolos. Some of them are correctly called vibratos. So screws are already waxed, so get a shot of that. That's what I use. You can use chapstick, you can use soap, you can use lots of stuff. So again, let me show you how this works. I almost forgot. So hopefully the camera will pick that up. This leading edge it's beveled. It has quite a chamfer to it, and that's what allows this thing. It'll rock forward because it's resting on this flat part, but then you can rock it forward, and then there's 3 springs in the back and a claw that will return it to its original position. So that's how this works. And so if you have a driver, get them partway in, all 6 of them. Do not drive them all the way in. This has to be done fairly carefully. Okay, now I'm going to get a little bit closer, but what I need to really pay attention to, I do not want to see this, I don't want to see the back of the bridge here come up. It won't work correctly. So now I'm going to get them all a little bit closer, but make sure that the back of the bridge doesn't lift at all. Okay, now I'm going to do the 2 outside ones first. So if you watch very carefully, watch the back of the bridge. See how it comes up? Now you back it off until it's resting all the way on the bridge, and you stop. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other outer one. Very carefully watching that. See, it comes up and down, and you're good. Now, a lot of people that I respect actually say those the 4 in the middle don't even matter. You can leave them loose like that. I don't want them quite as tight as the 2 outer ones, but I do want them. Let's see, it's coming up, so make sure. And if you wanted to, you could crack all these just a 1/16 of a turn, the middle ones. And that's how that will function. properly. And then later on during setup, we'll tell you, Leo intended for this to float somewhere in the middle, so under string tension. So that's where you have to balance the tension on the claw and the, you know, like spring tension in the back against the string tension and all that. One of my colleagues, Doug Hunt, says that, you know, pennies would make a great spacer for that. Put just, you know, a couple of pennies, one on each end, and it's kind of fiddly to get that because it's balance. It's a balance between string tension in the front and the springs in the back. There's no springs in there now. That's why I didn't really show that. So that's it. But that is how you mount the bridge, and then the rest of it's just kind of fiddly adjustments. So that's it. Peace.